Now we're going to sew the skirt to the yoke. So bring out that lovely skirt you've made earlier and then make sure that the wrong side is to the outside, and then we're sticking the right side of the skirt inside, so we have the right sides facing each other, and we're putting the side seams on top of each other first, and then we're going to do the center front and the center back. This is a really simple step, and after we've just put in the buttonholes, I think it's a light relief here. And the center is actually where the pleats have a parting, and that's the same for the back, so it's not very hard to find. If you haven't marked it, your pleats will guide you where to put the center front and the center back. There you go, I'm just looking at it. Where is it? Where is it? There we go, and I'll make sure that sits in the center of the placket. I use vertical pins for this step, and then I use horizontal pins for the rest. Put your fabric edge to edge. Oh, that's lovely. It's actually really nice, that combination of stripe and a plain fabric. I never used to do plains and stripes together, and it was one of my testers that started that, and I thought that's a fantastic idea. I shall do loads of this. I don't think I've just quite got it here, but I do think it's quite pretty. I think I would really love to do something with stripe again. I think it's really dangerous to use stripes, and that's why people shy away from it. But if it's used right, it's just really beautiful. That works really well. Love this little skirt. Right, over to the sewing machine. We're all going to stitch this together now. The seam allowance is 1 centimeter. And whoops, that's almost a bit stuck there. Make sure that nothing falls over. Even though I have a holding stitch in, it still wants to do that. It's just like, what? Catching fabric underneath it. So make sure that it's nice and flat underneath while you're sewing all the way around. Oh, it's so nice, isn't it? When you come to the end of a project and you think, oh, I've done it now, I've done it now. This is really one of the last steps, isn't it? It's just sewing your buttons on and a bow, and that's it. If you might not even do the bows, but I think the bows are really pretty, so I would do them. Do the bows. And now we just overlock the whole thing. And now we want to iron this, so I make sure that my seam is facing into the yoke while I do this. Just like that, it needs to face into the yoke, and then I press it. And I move it all the way around. Oh, I absolutely love this skirt. I really do. I think it's turned out so well. So now we're going to top stitch this baby all the way around, and you can see here how my pleats have spread apart in places, which is not what I intended. I like my work to be like really perfect, but there you go, it happens. So take my advice there and don't do the stitch length 5 or 6 when you do your holding stitch at the beginning where you sew your skirt together. This is a little bit thick, so you want to pull it so you get over it, and basically that's it. All we need to do now is sew on the buttons and do the little bows. So see you there.